Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a Black Ops 4 video. Today I'm going to be discussing the possibility and what it might look like if there was a Black Ops 4 Zombies Battle Royale. Let's get into this. So on screen right now you'll be able to see the map which I have planned, and you can notice that Tranzit, Nuketown and all that's there, but you might not know the other areas. Well, these other areas are actually places which is referred by the bus driver, which is why they're implemented. I also want to limit this down to approximately 16 or 17 weapons, which will pop up on screen now as well. Now you can take or remove the ray gun, but that's simple as. Now you might be like, okay, all dandy so far. You got your map, you've got your weapons, good start. Now how will it work? So similarly to Fortnite, it'll circle down into a different location, you know, it'll get smaller and smaller and smaller. I would say something like that would work perfectly here as well, because if you're not, a game's going to last way too long. But this is where I get into the nitty details. How many players? 100? No, too much for a COD game anyway. So I'm thinking for 4v4, we have anywhere between 6 to 10 teams of 4 players. I'll say maybe 8. Maybe we'll get a good balance and put 8. Now, after a team is eliminated, everyone who is alive, so we'll get a upgrade point. Now, these upgrade points can buy any of the following. So it'll be like a menu which you, I don't know, press maybe the pause and the unpause button. Not pause and unpause. I can't remember the name on PS4. I don't know. You touchpad and the pause button at the same time. Let's say something like that. Just to give it another key binding. And if you do that, it'll bring up a menu and you can do any of the following. You can buy any of the followings. Of course, all these cost 1 upgrade point. So let's say, for example, every team eliminated but one's eliminated, you get 7 points because there's 8 teams. Oh, sorry, 6 points because that'd be game over, rise. Because there's 8 teams, let's say you get 6 upgrade points, and all these cost 1 upgrade point. So you can buy any of the following: pack punch gun in the hand, juggernog, double tap, quick revive, speed cola, stamina up, PhD flopper, dead shot, electric cherry and widow's wine. Now all them sound good, but I'm gonna try and balance some of these. So Deadshot would be only the zombies, because if you're always getting headshot lock-ons, like headshot aim assist in Battle Royale mode, that's just gonna break the game. I was just gonna buy Deadshot, Juggernog and stuff like that. Widow's wine will also work on zombies only. So if a person comes up and melees you, they just don't get insta-killed. I know that'd be a good trap, but no. So where do we go from here? Now you might be like, Transit. Why Transit? Oh, I'll explain the solo version first. So for solo, if there's 40 players, the upgrade point system will work like the following. So every time you get a kill, you get an upgrade point. And after 10 kills overall, so what I mean by that is when it goes from 40 players to 30 players, everyone who's still alive gets an upgrade point. That way, people who are getting kills get a reward, whilst also those staying alive also get an award. Anyways, where do we go from here? So why Transit specifically? Well, we can actually work this into the storyline. And you might be like, what? What are you talking about, Willis? And I'm like, listen up, Linda. Listen. So, simple as, we know that Malton and Misty meet Stuhlinger in town. Why do we know this? The bird intro cutscene. So, we can assume they were already fighting the hordes of zombies. We already know they were fighting the hordes of zombies before they met Stuhlinger. So why couldn't they have been fighting against hostile people as well? So let's say, theoretically, we have the Victor's crew killing zombies before they met up in Bus Depot. or maybe they were all teamed all together anyway before the event of Transit, just slightly after. Let's say a few days, like 3 days ago, before Transit, and they all went to the bus depot for shelter. Something along the lines of that. We'll put that into the storyline to make this make more sense. So the canon ending would be the Victor's crew winning, and they perform the acts of Transit, Die Rise, and Buried. And Nuketown, technically, because you got to remember that Martin was there, which is why Nuketown's in this map actually, because of that link. Just so you know. Anyway, so let's say that goes on canon wise. We know Nuketown's near Transit because we hear the bus. So let's put that into the canon. Victus wins the Battle Royale. Now, Victus, well, the non-canon ending, because there has to be a non-canon ending, is that Victus don't win, and that's simple enough. Now, how will this translate? Well, I think out of the 8 teams, we should have the Victus crew, we should have the CIA, we should have the CDC, and the Flesh, and I think the other 4 should just be random teams, maybe new factions which didn't have a big role because of them not really progressing, getting killed quite early on. Something along the lines of that in the Zombies actual universe. Now, my biggest thought from this is for the pushing of the canon ending, or the canon story, to fit this in, is that if the team that is Victus wins, a cutscene will play for everyone who spectates them, and etc. Oh, I need to explain deaths as well after this. I just remembered. Anyways, if Victus wins, then a cutscene will play showing them, you know, going up to the events from them winning all the way up to Transit, and that's simple as. Now, if they lose, there'll be a shorter cutscene where we basically just see the team that wins killing Victus, and the whole universe ends up, you know, the Earth just is in a standstill. Neither Richtofen or I've forgotten his name, Maxis, I nearly said Monty, don't win, and the Earth's just in a standstill, and it just shows that. So that's the whole storyline aspect. Now, the one more important thing is if we look at the deaths. Now, if you die in Fortnite, you spectate. Die in PUBG, you spectate. Now, if you die in this game, you can choose to do any of the 3. You can leave the game, you can spectate, or you can be reanimated and actually be a zombie. So you got a turned aspect in here. Now, I know it might not be a big deal, but you are encouraged to be a turned zombie because you'll get more XP, you'll get more rewards. Let's say there's a Battle Royale supply drop system. Now this will just be skins, etc. Maybe you can kit out your zombie, you can kit out your actual person, and if you get a kill as a zombie, you'll get one of these supply drops, a definite. Anyways, guys, this is my quick Zombies Battle Royale idea for Black Ops 4. Let me know what you think. I've been Newbie. See you all next time.